So not that long ago, I had to do some corporate interviews for a client and, just run-of-the-mill normal corporate interviews, get to an office space, just run through all of them. And there was a small complication on set. I forgot to charge my C100's battery. And oh my God, the amount of panic I had in that very moment was insane. Like I plugged the battery in and all I saw was 1 hour and 30 minutes remaining. And I'm just, I was gonna be there for like 4+ hours. So I panicked and I ended up charging it during setup time. Luckily that took a good amount of time, just enough for me to charge the battery up to get through to lunch. And then once lunch hit, I charged it even more. And then we got through all the interviews without a hitch. And oh God, that was a terrifying experience. For real, it was. And I realized that one of the issues with batteries, since we run so many, is the prevalence of them. Because again, we have so many of them. So like my monitor right here has a battery, my Atomos Ninja recorder has batteries, my lights all have batteries, and you can easily forget to charge them all. And when these situations arises, you can either have more, which is just probably going to make you more forgetful, or you can get a wall adapter. And the thing is that the C100 actually did come with one, but I lost it about in high school, and honestly, I just sort of forgot about it because I haven't needed it until now. But I realized during these 8 to 12 hour days of filming, like especially if I'm doing commercial or I need to do a short film, it's going to be almost imperative that I have something to go off of wall power, because that will never run out. Well, assuming that, the power grid doesn't go out for whatever reason. So I looked on Amazon and found a wire from HQRP. Now this is a third-party company. This is not a first-party Canon part, but I decided to take that risk and, well, it works. So let's go through some things about the wire. For one thing, it is 60 inches long, which should just be enough time. If you are running things off of wall power, you probably should have an extension cord. Also, another thing, and I think this was always a thing with the C100, but because the wall adapter is also the charger, you can't actually charge the battery while plugged into main power, which kind of sucks. I wouldn't worry about it that much. It's also relatively thin, which I wouldn't consider this a huge downside, but it doesn't instill the best confidence in me that it's going to last a super long time. But it has been working for the past month or so, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. But besides that, it did make me think about how, when you're buying camera gear, you should probably think about how to power everything. Because yes, you can buy a bunch of spare batteries, but it's a lot more reliable for you to run things off of main power. And a lot of these things do have that option. Like this monitor I have here does have a Sony NPF battery, which lasts a very, very long time. But if you can run it off of main power or a super big VLOC battery, why wouldn't you, right? Because this can alleviate like a lot of stress on set, especially when you're in situations like me where I did not have enough battery time, and it just doesn't make the day feel better, and that energy can spread out throughout the entire cast and crew if you're having that issue. So I do definitely recommend getting a wall adapter for any camera that you get, but at least for the C100, I have confirmed that this one works relatively well.